Well everyone, it's time for us to go and compare the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 against the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and see how both these phones hold up in 2023. Now, I would probably recommend not purchasing either one of these devices, but they're still kind of relevant. They're still in the market today, so, why not? Just go and pick up one of them, but I will leave some phones I would recommend buying in the description below. You can get them from there, and you can help support the channel at the same time. Now, starting off with the outside of both these phones, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 that came out in 2019 has a 6.3-inch dynamic AMOLED display, and it was a very good panel. It was 1080p, but it was only 60Hz, which could be kind of annoying for some people out there, but it was a very good looking display, and there really wasn't too much to complain about there. It was like kind of a flat display, not really, but I think it looked pretty good for the most part. With the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, it was a bigger 6.7-inch Super AMOLED Plus display. So this was something that was pretty wild. The fact that it was a bigger display than the Note 10 by quite a bit, and it was a very, very good display as well, that was something that was really awesome. Like I said, both these panels were 1080p, so that was something that was very cool, and I really did like both of these screens. I think Samsung did a great job. They both have S Pens on the bottom, so you can go and take the S Pen out. Yeah, they have USB-C ports with Samsung DeX, which is really cool. And on the back, they had a very different styled back, which was very weird. So on the Note 10, we did have a standard glass back. So this was something that was cool. You could just go ahead and just, use this glass back as you normally would. It was really awesome. The Note 20, on the other hand, had a plastic back. So in 2020, Samsung was trying lots of different things towards the end of that year and early 2021. And I still am not the biggest fan of the approach Samsung made there. But I do have to keep in mind that they were trying and they were just doing a lot of trial and error. So it's totally okay. But still, it would have been nice had they not have done all that. So with this type of phone, you're getting a plastic back, you're getting wireless reverse wireless charging on both, you're getting triple camera setups on the top left corners, and beyond that, there's really not a whole lot else that's different, but I do feel like between both, Samsung did a good job. There's not a lot to hate on here, and between both, I think the Note 20 looks better, but the Note 10 probably feels better in the hand. In terms of cameras, like I mentioned, triple camera setups on the back, wide ultra-wide telephoto lenses, and you were also getting 10 megapixel cameras on the front. Now you were getting 4K at 60 on the front and the back of both these phones, but you did have the ability of getting 8K video on the back of the Note 20. So that was something that was very cool, that we actually had the type of capability on the Note 20 on there, that we did have basically, 8K capability. Now was it perfect? No, but it's still a very good camera to have, and I would probably say the Note 20's camera is definitely better than the Note 10's. Software-wise, both these phones are kind of outdated with software, which is kind of the funny thing. So you are kind of getting, the longer lasting phone from the Note 20. But as of right now, I think both these phones are kind of discontinued with software. So it doesn't really make even too much sense of kind of hitting it on there that much longer. In terms of performance though, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 had that Snapdragon 855 chipset inside of it with 8GB of RAM, where the Note 20 had that 865 plus chipset inside of it with 8GB of RAM. So this was kind of a different, experience on both. So on one hand with the Note 10, I would say it was a very good performing chipset and a very good performing phone. I think Samsung did a good job during that moment, and that 855 chipset on that phone was very good. It powered the S10 as well that year, and I had a really good time with it. It still holds up decently well. With the Note 20, this is just a better chipset from that standpoint. It's faster, it's going to perform better, and you're probably going to be getting a better chipset and better performing phone from something like the Note 20 than from something like the Note 10. It's not a massive difference, but it is one of those things that may stand out to some people out there. So that's just kind of another thing to keep in mind, but I'd say the performance of the Note 20 is definitely better. In terms of battery life, you are getting a better battery life overall on the Note 20, 4300 mAh battery on the Note 20. The Note 10 had a 3500 mAh battery. So to kind of sum it up, what I'll definitely tell you, the Note 20, looking back, was actually a pretty big upgrade coming from the Note 10. But there really isn't a big reason to buy something like a Note 10 anymore. There's barely a reason to buy something like the Note 20. You are much better off buying a phone that still supported any Samsung Galaxy phone for the most part that was like a Galaxy S or one of those types of devices. From the last 3 years, is probably a better deal than something like one of these devices, to be honest. So that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.